What's going, guys? Is talking about some rather interesting information concerning Fortnite's recent patch update. Now, this is one before the Fortnite Nightmares update, which we're going to be getting most likely next week. So as you guys can see, we've got the Polus skin, which if I'm not mistaken, I think is the Fortnite Crew skin, as well as its Lego counterpart. We've got the Rune of Temptation back bling, the Igneous Blade pickaxe. We've also got the Dali skin, Stuffy Sack back bling, Cuddly Cruiser pickaxe, the Operator Auric Legacy style, Weldor's Auric Legacy style, Sawblaze slashes, again Auric Legacy Persephone, in Phase Legacy, Heart of Darkness, Stygian Sight in Phase Legacy, Jing in Rhymebound Legacy, as well as the Battle Ruan Blade Aria, the Spirit Hunter Psycho in Cosmic Legacy, as well as the Abyssal Vault back bling and the Spirit Glitcher pickaxe. So very, very interesting updates so far. Just be aware, guys, you will be aware that if you haven't already, make sure you guys use code ZEF199 in the item shop. This is superior to retail. Just make sure you guys keep putting it back in. You will also notice that Nick Fury has now made his way into the item shop. Very, very interesting little update there, guys. Maybe aware that this actually exists, but just in case you guys don't, if you are away from your game for a certain amount of time, you will actually notice that the actual status, if you will like change from online to away, which is rather interesting. But if you're let's say deliberately showing us online, you're not actually playing any games, and you're away from your machine, so to speak, the system will now put you in what's called sleep mode, which is basically kind of like away, if that makes sense, but it'll be done automatically. And now I know most people will probably say, oh yeah, it does that automatically anyway, so why bother? But apparently this will also cancel matchmaking if, again, away from your machine for a certain amount of time. But we'll have to wait. I haven't experienced it yet myself, so that should be interesting. I want to see if there's actually any updates as far as I can see with quest rewards. I don't think there's anything different there. Doom skins, I think I've completed those, yeah. So very, very interesting so far. Have we got any update on the... I know Dave Doom is supposed to be leaving the game soon, so... Well, we'll have to wait and see when that's going to be. Now, the only critical update as far as map is concerned, I'm just going to load in. You may have just seen a quick glimpse of it just there. Is the Center Lake, which is one of the locations, if you think back to, let's say, the Pirates of the Caribbean collaboration, you will have noticed there was like a boat with some really shallow water surrounding it. Now, apparently, all that water has somehow or other subsided, and it's now just, I suppose it's kind of like, looks like flat ground from what I've seen so far. But somehow it still has a river flowing from the south to the east side of that specific area of the map. So we'll have to wait and see what's actually going on there. So that should be interesting to take note of here, guys. Now, I'm not exactly sure if that's supposed to reveal anything, but once we load in, once we get inside the map, then we'll see exactly what's going on at that location. Don't think there's really much more to tell you guys at this present moment in time. Apparently some bed event. Now, this is presumably the one that's going to be taking place very soon, at some point later on in October. I think we're expecting to see some sort of countdown appear in game as well. But it looks like that is indeed the case, because as you guys can see, we've got that yellow beam of light shining into the sky, so we can assume there must be some sort of countdown going on at the moment. So this could potentially be related to the DeckBed event. So we're going to take a look, see what's going on. As you guys can see, that center lake, the center lake of the map, is now pretty much subsided, apart from like part of the part of one of the rivers there, which is... don't know how that quite makes sense, but let me know what you guys' opinions are in the comments. So what we're going to do is head on down to this location, see what's going on. But it appears there is some sort of... oh, there is a countdown. Okay. So this could potentially be related to the DeckBed event. So apparently beacons has been... there is mention of... there's also mention of a beacon 0 point and something called Dent Vibe, which is rather interesting to say the least. I might, after this match is concluded, I might see what's going on with what's going on at Doom's Castle Doom in a bit. We've got some sort of portal going on here. Now, let me just double check this. It's in a rather interesting location, just outside of Reckless. Oh gosh. Come on, man, I'm trying to freaking... wow. Come on, bro. What did I ever do to you, Evan the Killer? Oh, God. Yeah, that was rather sus. What's going on, guys? It's DeathMonk here. Today we're going to be talking about something rather interesting which has been brought to my attention here in Fortnite as per the most recent patch update. As you guys can see, if you make your way down to just outside of Reckless Railways at this location, which I'll just mark on the map right now, you will notice there's actually a live countdown which has suddenly appeared. And surrounding this, as you guys can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially a few more. If you remember those Iron Man beacons that summoned Galactus into the map, which is rather interesting. As you guys can see, come on guys, I'm trying to do a video here. We've got 4 days, 7 hours, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So 4 days from now is the 5th, 7 hours, let me figure this out. Looks like it's going to be going down on the 5th of October. 12, 1, 2, 4, 6. Looks like it's going to be 6 o'clock PM UK time on the October the 5th is when something, as you guys can see, is going to be going down here in a fortnight at this location. So we've got the same rift beacons, which I think, if not mistaken, summoned Galactus into the map back in chapter 2, season 4. So that's really interesting to take note of. And if you guys look carefully, you will also notice that these rift beacons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think there's just the 5 of them there, are all pointing towards Castle Doom, or looks more to be this specific location, this rather interesting tower. Now, there are files to suggest that Mephisto is going to be the one that's going to be spawning out of this rather interesting tower. So if you think about when the Isle of Doom spawns in the Fortnite map, and you will also notice that once Isle of Doom does spawn, this tower has a green glow with Doom's head emitting from it, if that makes sense. So we could assume that this could potentially be related. Oh gosh. Right, leave me alone, I haven't got any weapon. I haven't got any weapon, what do you want me to do, game? You honestly expect for 1 minute that I was going to fight with no weapon? I don't think so, pal. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our way up into the back entrance. Ooh, that was a bit sketch. Rip. Okay. So as you guys can see, wow. Okay, this place is seriously heating up. Not that I can feel it, but very interesting to think about there. Okay, Monarch pistol. Okay. Just quickly heal up. But this is rather interesting to say the least. Very interesting. Lots of chests spawning in. Okay, grab that. Just be aware that all of the Christmas challenges, they're gone now, so just be aware, sorry, not Christmas challenges, birthday challenges, I'm sorry. They're all gone now, so you won't be able to earn those anymore. Very, very interesting so far from what we've seen. This is now lit up, this, I don't know what you call it, this rather interesting symbol or pedestal outside of the tower here. Okay. So obviously we can assume that Dr. Doom is trying to summon Mephisto, for those who don't know, to arrive on the map so he can take all of his power in a similar fashion to how Doom took all of the power from the Pandora's box. So that is really interesting to think about there. Apparently there's a second live event that's going to be leading into the OG Season 2 of Fortnite. Apparently we've got a code name for it. I'll just see if I can bring it back up on my screen on my computer. Called Kiln. K-I-L-N. So that's really interesting to think about. Oh. And now I'm dead. So 4 days, 6 hours, 57 minutes and 20 or so seconds and counting. I'm just going to quickly return to the lobby here, guys. So that's really interesting to think about. Apparently, that second live event, codenamed Kiln, will be a chapter-ending live event, which potentially we may see the return of the black hole that, of course, ended the Chapter 1 map in leading into Chapter 2. Which would make sense for Fortnite OG Season 2, or Chapter 2. So that is really interesting to think about. So, are we going to get stuck in the black hole in a similar fashion as to how we got stuck in the black hole back in the day? Or could we see something new in it, as opposed to how different the live events were compared to the... what's the name of that rocket event? The end event from Chapter 1 compared to the Season OG event that we got, which was very similar except the ending. So, but we'll have to wait and see here, guys. Keen to hear what you guys' views and opinions are. This in the comments box down below. From what we understand online, the live event, I'm not exactly sure which one it's referring to at the moment, but I'm assuming it's probably going to be the Season OG one. We'll have a or it could potentially be this one in here. We'll have a cinematic cutscene involved in it. Fortnite Mares, apparently zombie chickens will return for Fortnite Mares. That's going to be really interesting. I'm just going to ready up one more time here, guys. As far as Fortnite creative with the TMNT collaboration, mouses are now going to be available as an enemy NPC. Other NPCs or guards will include Turtles, April, Shredder, Foot Clan Sword, Shredder, another Splitter or Splicer, and Super Shredder. So that's really interesting to think about there, guys. We don't, obviously this is not the Fortnite Mares update just yet. That's going to be coming most likely next week, or maybe after the conclusion of not quite sure what happened there. Okay. Now, I'll see if I can quickly show you this, guys. So I mentioned about sleep mode earlier. If you go into the setting, or the game settings here, there is actually setting. I'll just see if I can find it. I think it might be under energy saving. As you guys can see, we've now got an option here to activate sleep mode. So Fortnite will go into sleep mode after you're inactive for the selected number of minutes. This setting applies to all devices where you're signed in. So you can do this after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 60 minutes. So that is really interesting to say the least. But we'll have to wait and see how that works. I have got enabled to 15 minutes at a minute. Very, very interesting so far from what we've seen. Keen to hear what you guys' views and opinions are of this in the comments. So the DeckBed mini event, now this is the one that has the in-game timer at this location. Apparently, according to Peku, happening 4 days will feature rift beacon lasers, rifts, ammo rift, and a cinematic. So that's the information we currently have. So don't forget, guys, the Fortnite Doom mini event, this is this one coming up now, October the 5th at 2 PM Eastern, 7 PM UK time, which, if I'm not mistaken, is 11 AM on the Pacific. So very, very interesting to hear what you guys' views and opinions are of this in the comments box down below. I wonder if I forget which one's here. Is it Peely? No. Yeah, it is Peely. Oh, he has moved. I think maybe. Whose face? Activate Rift. Ask about. It's got nothing to say about that. Activate Rift beacons for Pilferine. Want to take Doom down like a stick of nanas? Need to activate these beacons. Can you help an old peel out, Bob? Activate Reef beacons for Pilferine. Initiate activation sequence, please. Ooh. Now, if we go over here, looks like we've got 2 more that we can do. Oh gosh. Initiate activation sequence, please. Little challenge here I've just noticed. Now, what does that do? Pilferin's found quest gains a level up. That's cool. Thank you. And it looks like we've also got a free rift, unless somebody else just used that. Okay. Clearly not a lover of other players, huh? I got nothing! Why shoot me? It never works, does it? Okay, so what are you guys' views and opinions are of this, guys? Let me know in the comments box down below. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace out.